Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Origosis, and this is part 4 of our Torment Tides of Numenera playthrough. Let's get to it. Alright, let's see, where did we leave off? I saw a vision of myself in another time and place, just now. You didn't see it too, did you? I saw you stare into space, while Calliste graphically described... I'm doing a cowboy thing there, aren't I? I saw you stare into space, while Calliste graphically described all the ways you could die. But that's about it. I only noticed because I did the same thing. Do either of you know anything about the sorrow? I've had my share of sorrows, but never the sorrow. What's that? A disease? Her mouth compresses in a tight line. I know nothing about it. Alright, again. Can I ask some more questions about this cast-off body? Do either of you know how to fix that crystal? There we go. Do either of you know how to fix that crystal chamber there?
I'll remember that.
Oh god, I'm deaf. My headphones are too loud. You guys won't hear that, but my eardrums did. Alagurn chuckles. Then firm and certain he says, Not likely, though it might not be impossible. You need people with the appropriate knowledge. I'm sure the cult of the changing god will hold the answer. Her distaste is evident in the expression of her echoes, although the face of the one in the lead remains carefully impassive. You turn to the insane to help a newborn? Where's your judgment, Alagurn? I would take her to the Order of Truth. The Order of Truth? Are you mad? They would sooner take us apart. What's the Order of Truth? Knowledge seekers, the learned who try to wrest secrets from the hearts of the prior worlds. They gather in the city to exchange their findings and help humanity to build a brighter future. She smiles brightly. Our friend Alagurn here was once one of them. Frauds, quacksalvers, and charlatans. They don't have all the answers, and I'd not trust them with the changing god's secrets. You're just angry that they couldn't help you with yours. Her echoes tinkle laughter. But I'm being too cruel, dear Alagurn. Let us take our new friend to the Order. What's the cult of the changing god? Despite what she says, they're not insane. They're eccentrics. She laughs, but he soldiers on. They're worshippers of you, or your sire, the changing god. They devote their lives to understanding your kind. Alagurn, will you take me to the cult of the changing god? Calliste, will you take me to the Order of Truth? I have some other questions. Thank you for your help, but I'll figure this out on my own. Ooh, snap. I don't think I like that option. Let's go with Alagurn's option here. Just for the hell of it. Alagurn, will you take me to the cult of the changing god? A wise choice. Your worshippers aren't likely to cut you apart, and they're sometimes fools, but they collect knowledge and data. They'll tell you more than you care to know about whoever you are. They could give you good counsel. She sniffs and gives Alagurn an acid glare. Good counsel? The best counsel is to come with me. I'll accompany the two of you. When you change your mind, you'll need an introduction to the Order of Truth. Fine, we'll both go. But don't be surprised when Calliste leaves you broken in a ditch with your purse empty, while she laughs it off as a good experiment. Suspicious as always, Alagurn. Child, the world is an exciting place, but it is full of dangers. Rest assured, one of us will get you safely to where you need to be. I'll be right behind you. A sunny smile crosses her face. I shudder to think what Alagurn might do to the child. Oh dear. Let's see. Tell me about the cultists of the changing god again. What do you want me to do. What's in it for you? Oh, why do you want to go with me? What's in it for you? I have some other questions. Yeah, let's see what this. Why do you want me to go? Why do you want to go with me? What's in it for you? I don't deny that you are an exciting find, but it's not about that. I just want to see you safely out of the reef. Who knows what secrets this child could help me find, if I can help her live long enough. Doesn't sound too dark. Doesn't sound that bad at all, honestly. Kid, you're not safe here. It's just not because you're new. Treasure hunters troll the reef. Scavengers who would sell you for parts if they knew you were where you came from. What you were. If she's not the changing god, she needs my help. And if she is... Uh-oh. That does sound kind of bad. All right, I think we finished it up. All right, then let's go. You've gained your first companions. They will follow the last cast off and can be controlled during a crisis. You can speak to them about their pasts and take advantage of their unique abilities and skills. Companions have their own motivations and personalities, and depending on the choices you make, they may not follow you forever. You will find more companions who can join you as you travel through the Ninth World. Exploration. Take this opportunity to explore your surroundings. You may find items, equipment, and more to assist you. When you are ready, you can leave the broken dome using the stairs to the northeast. All right. What do we have here?
I'm going.
A mechanical arm lies on the floor, presumably broken during your fall. Sparks pour from the arm's shattered housing, filling the air with a greasy stench. Examine the housing. Attempt to scavenge what you can from the arm's housing. Leave the device alone. Let's examine it. The sharply pointed apparatus that formerly topped the device appears burnt out and useless, but the equipment in the base remains at least somewhat operational, as the constant stream of sizzling motes can attest. All right, let's see if we can scavenge it out of there. Tutorial effort. If you select a companion's portrait in the effort window, they can assist the last cast-off with some challenges. Your companion's stat pools are used instead of your own, and they may have different skills, abilities, and statistics that make the challenge easier. Companions cannot assist in a crisis and can only use their stats during their turn. All right. No, it sounds like this is something I'm perfectly suited to, and yeah, we're just going to go with the base and see what we get. And we have succeeded. Success. Taking care to avoid the sparks, you extract several handfuls of shiny trinkets and coin-like objects. You recognize their value at once. Such objects would be accepted as shins, the informal currency in most regions of the world. So you gather them up and take them with you. Gained some spray flesh and 20 shins. All right, let's leave the device alone. Let's see what else we have. Can I hold down... Whoops. I think I can hold down something to see everything. Ah, there it is. All right, what do we have here?
Yes.
All right, we got a shin. Encephalic Rush heals 3 points of intellect. And Fleetfoot Moss heals 3 points of speed. Let's take them all. Look at this object here. A slate black, unimpressive device hunkers before you. As you reach out to touch it, the triangles of light on its casting blazes into... The triangle of lights on it casting blazes into life, and an image unfolds in your mind. A towering crystal arch rises over a jagged gray landscape. The air is dead and stifling, and there is an emerald peak. And there, at its emerald peak, the image collapses, leaving you staring into the device's triangular array of lights. Command me, the device or the intelligence within it says, each word carefully etched with distaste. Who are you? Your command was not understood, the intelligence says, with clear satisfaction, sounding for all the world like it understood the question, but is choosing not to answer. Command me. What was that arch you showed me? Your command was not understood. The intelligence chuckles, its light pulsing. Command me. What commands do you recognize? The three lights throb irritably. Heated air sighs from the device's vents, and then a towering list of commands races through your mind, far too fast to read. You rub your eyes, groaning, and the intelligence chortles. Command me. Smashing. Kick the device as hard as you can. Show me that list of commands again. Slower, please. If anything, the list pours through your mind even faster than the last time. Command me. The intelligence drawls. Let's see. Examine the outside of the device. An indignant hum rises from the intelligence's engines as you examine its ancient casing. Lore, machinery. A much newer mechanism on the device's side appears to be giving this intelligence vocabulary and forcing it to speak to you. The device's original creator may not have meant for it to communicate at all. Show me the list of commands again. Show me that arch again. Let's try that one more time. The device's triangular lights throb in time with the growl of the engine within its casing, and the mental image unfolds once more. Okay, so it showed it to me again. You see a huge crystalline arch on a jagged field. The arch is divided into rectangular sails, all of which are numbered. Excuse me. And they all appear to be transparent and empty, except the arch's pinnacle. One cell is lit in a brilliant pulsating emerald. The number 0 printed on its side. Anamenesis? I'm gonna need to look up the pronunciation. I've never seen that word. Try to remember more details about this strange place. Examine the jagged wasteland. Ooh, 80% chance. Oh, I want to increase it to 100, but no, we've got to go with this. We got it with 80%. I didn't doubt it, but there's a chance. Success. The memory blossoms. You stand before this arch, eyeing the last 2 active cells in once impenetrable lugum vo. Unleash cell 29, you say. Unleash cell 29, you say, and a twisted artifact appears before you. You claim it with a faint smile, watching the light fade from the cell far above. You flinch from the memory, and it falls apart as you raise your eyes to the arch as it is now. Cell 29 is dark now. Only cell 0 remains. Examine the jagged wasteland. Dry grit whirls across the empty plain, many kilometers beyond the arch. Many kilometers beyond, the arch is the faint outline of what seems to be a broken tower, except that it is slowly stretching into the gray air. Alright, so examine it again. Oh, we do get into something new. Far beyond the arch, the broken tower reaches for pale, red-threaded clouds. One more examination, and we get the same thing. Okay, close the image of the arch. You release your mental hold on the image of the arch, and it collapses, returning you to reality. Command me. The intelligence says sulkily. Oh, command me. I guess would be a way to do it. Alright, let's see here. Kick the device. Unleash the contents of cell 0. Oh. Ooh. This sounds like it could be bad. Let's see what happens. Unleash the contents of cell 0. You found a cipher. Ciphers are Numenera objects that can trigger a powerful effect, but can only be used once. Ciphers and your cipher limit score are displayed in a special section of the inventory screen. Take care not to accumulate more ciphers than your cipher limit, or you will experience unpleasant side effects. Making this game a bit more campier than it actually... It's not campy at all. I'm making it campy with that voice, aren't I? I'll stick with it. The device's lights flutter with incandescent shock, then focus on you, flickering. Let's see. Cell 0 will now be unleashed, the intelligence spits. Please be advised that the object you are about to receive is completely safe. Use no caution whatsoever. The strange contents of Cell 0 materialize before you. Warning, all cells are now vacant. Shuttering Lagum Vo. The intelligence lights wink out one by one. Gained unstable detonation. Interesting. That a cast-off can command the changing god's machines? He crosses his arms across his chest. How'd you do that? Callisteg rolls her eyes at Aligern. Then she looks to you. He'll never stop gnawing on this bone, you know. The truth is wasted on him. She gets a glint in her eye. Though I admit, curiosity, how did you do that? I remembered something. I don't think it was my memory, though. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am the changing god. I'll go with this one. I remembered something. I don't think it was my memory, though. Residual memories of a past consciousness. Truly fascinating. How many memories might this child have access to? I must know. Oh, don't act like you know what that was. It's just as likely the machine triggered something past her amnesia. She gives you a meaningful look, then mimics teeth gnashing like an animal gnawing a bone. I guess. All right. We can examine this little puppy. Tiny glowing motes float through the interior of this tower. Each one is surrounded by much smaller motes, like thousands of words circling the sun. Next is this. The flexible tubes that attach to this machine appear to be later additions. Someone cobbled the device together, but its function is unclear. Then, of course, we have the glass. Ooh, we have something down here. There we go. Broken fragments of the domed ceiling are scattered on the floor. They appear to be made of transparent synth. And last but not least,
Let's go.
the sarcophagus. Sunlight falls through the ragged hole in the roof onto the shattered residence chamber. It is hard to believe that you did this, that you plummeted through the curve of the pale blue sky, crashed through the dome, and broke this delicate machine with your own body. It is hard to believe that you are still alive. 4 mechanical arms hang over the center of the device, above the cracked semi-transparent crystal of the sarcophagus. The 5th arm lies broken on the floor among the scattered synth and crystal shards, and a metal ring surrounds the array, dented and broken by your impact crater. Alright, let's take a closer look at the sarcophagus. The padded interior beneath the coffin's cracked lid looks like it was made for a human body. Despite the damage, you don't see any way to open it and get inside. You glance between the sarcophagus and the needle-like protrusions at the end of the arms above. It seems likely that using this chamber would not be a pleasant experience. Examine the suspended arms. Cables run from the machines along the dome's walls to the base of the suspended arms, each of which is capped with long needles, aimed at the cracked coffin-like chamber at the center of the platform. Gem-like lights flicker dimly at the base of the arms. Let's see. Inspect the metal ring. You feel the slightest hint of resistance every time you cross the ring, and now that you are paying attention, you note that your breath is echoing in your ears as though you were inside a glass dome. When you step outside the ring, the feeling passes. Lore, machinery. You kneel to inspect a broken section and take note of the field projectors inside. They are omnidirectional. The ring exists to protect anyone standing inside it, but also to contain tremendous amounts of power. All right? Examine the shards on the ground. Jagged fragments of crystal are intermingled with synth from the shattered dome above. The crystal shards glitter in the light like captive suns. Perception. A faint scratching sound draws your attention to the 2 crystalline chunks near your feet. As you watch, they tumble gently into each other and meld, their disparate angles flowing together like water. After a moment, they part again, trailing shining threads of living crystal. It seems that the resonance chamber can heal from certain wounds, but not from the amount of damage you've done to it. And that's the last of examining that. All right, we've come up on our time limit. Everybody, I'm Origosis. You guys keep being good to each other, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.